Well, congratulations. You've made it through another day of quarantine, of self-isolation, of kids at home, and everything going nuts. The world is getting into a new pattern. It's amazing how fast new normals emerge in the midst of this new reality that we're all living in, a month in, roughly. And As we're recording this in late April, it's troubling to see how many unemployment claims have come in. Over 17 million people, as of this recording, have reported unemployment, which is staggering. It's like a magnitude greater than any other report ever in the last month. And so, if you're listening to this and you've just lost your job, my heart goes out to you, and my concerns, my prayers are with you. What does this tragedy make possible? That's the question I'd like to pose to you guys today. What does this tragedy make possible? Now, for a lot of folks, it gives us a new gift, the gift of time. We might not have the income that we once had and wish we still had, but now we do have time. If you don't have a job, or if you've been laid off or furloughed or fewer hours, you now have the gift of time, something we were all desperate for more of just a month ago. What was it that you were hoping to accomplish but couldn't due to the constraint of time? Maybe it's a hobby that you haven't practiced in that old mandolin for years. Maybe it's a business that you've been meaning to get around to but just haven't tried out due to the lack of time. Think of all the hours you might spend on the road commuting back and forth to your job. No longer, right now anyway. Use this time. It's a special gift. And I'd say we have the same 24 hours in a day, but it's true. We have that same 24 hours that we had a month ago, but now it seems more full. Now we have more possibility. Maybe your priorities have changed some. Maybe your outlook on your future looks a little different now. Maybe your goals have changed since this financial and health crisis began. So again, what does this tragedy make possible? One thing that I learned from my wife, Katrina, she taught me this a long time ago. There's a quote. She may have heard it from somewhere, but I'll just attribute it to her because she's awesome. The quote is, "Constraints drive innovation." Constraints drive innovation. Now, if you have absolute freedom with whatever you might choose to do with your life, that's sort of an overwhelming possibility. But if you have the internal constraint, or if someone has an external constraint on you, for example, a quarantine, for example, again, constraints might drive innovation. What new things might be possible due to this new constraint that we're all under right now? What fascinating new business ideas? What new income models? What new solutions? What new games can you play with your family if we're all stuck inside? What kind of innovation might be born amidst this constraint that we're under right now as a country? So give that some thought today. What does this new tragedy make possible? What does this new constraint drive you to in terms of innovation? So I hope you guys are having a great day. Again, this can be viewed as a gift. If you look at it through that lens, what does this new gift to you make possible? Have a great rest of your day. Hope you guys are doing well.